So now, usually, Oogonia, those cells that keep dividing and dividing and increasing in number, they will be surrounded by a flat sheet of cells called epithelial cells. So let's say this is your cell right here. So you will have cells, sheets that look like this. And they're connected to each other. So they kind of form like a flat sheet around this cell. These Oogonia cells themselves will keep going through mitosis process and go on producing more and more Oogonia. So all of these cells now will continue to have the same genetic material. I'm kind of repeating myself a little bit, so just to make sure that right now we're still going through mitosis with these cells. Now, once they have significantly increased their number, a time comes when one of the Oogonia starts enlarging and other Oogonia around it degenerate. Okay, so randomly one of those will start just to get bigger and bigger, and there is no space for the other ones, so they kind of fade away. And you'll have only one oogonium in a sheet or bag of epithelium cells surrounding it, derived from the surface epithelium of the ovary. Okay, so inside your ovary, some cells will kind of form this sheet around the oogonium. These epithelial cells that are surrounding this single oogonium are called follicular cells. So right here, these are called follicular cells. This oogonium now, okay, that is inside of this sheet of follicular cells, continues to enlarge itself and converts into what we call a primary oocyte. So we went from a primordial germ cell that was dividing and dividing and dividing and dividing by mitosis to an enlarged oogonium. And now, as it continues to enlarge, it converts into a primary oocyte. Once this conversion happens, we now have the cell that will begin the process of meiosis. Okay? Questions so far?
Not really.
Okay, so pretty simple so far. You're in your 4th week of developing inside of your mother's womb. Certain cells from the yolk sac, they travel to the ovaries, and they are the cells that are going to become your sex cells. They are called primordial germ cells. They keep increasing. The genetic material in them is still the same, just like the ones that they came from, 46 chromosomes, 2N diploid. And this sheet of epithelium cells or epithelial cells surround the oogonium, and they're called follicular cells. And now that oogonium converts into a primary oocyte.